Alright. Third time should be the charm. So once people are done watching through ads, we should have everything back and going the way it used to be. So I'm just letting the menu scroll through while I'm waiting for people to confirm that there is both audio, visual, and everything that we would expect from a normal good stream. So, okay, it's working. Let's actually play. Let's go to Snowdin. Alright. So, here we are. So if it is working, then we can continue to go here and learn about how this dog rushed in here filled with inspiration. And aw, we gave that dog the inspiration. So there we go. Happy dog. Alright, I'm occasionally stuttering. Okay, but otherwise it's working. That is good to know. So, the dog is... Ha! I like the comment from Happy Pup. You are filled with inspiration. It's even more appropriate because you are Happy Pup 1. Its neck get longer and longer, and it added more and more snow until... ... I love this. Silly dogs. Alright, I'm actually going to intentionally fall off of this puzzle just so that people who have not played this before can see the wonderful snow sculptures that our two favorite skeletons from the game have created. A snow papyrus. And one thing I love about the snow papyrus is that it's buff. There are muscles on snow papyrus. Of course. Of course there are. Papyrus will always give himself muscles. And then we have the blob of snow. I absolutely love that so much, so I have to go through here. Before finishing the puzzles, I have to laugh. Yep, Kiri. A muscular skeleton. Absolutely, why not? Anything is possible in this game. If one of the skeletons was is fat canonically, then why can't the other be muscular? Happy Pup, I heard that Papyrus was ripped. That he had an 8-pack. That he was shredded. What are the quotes exactly from that one, Matt the Writer Technician movie? From Star Wars? You know, if you keep on sneaking back and forth here with the snow globs, sometimes you'll get a snowball in the shape of the annoying dog on your head. It's pretty funny. Happy Pup, he's not fat. He just has big bones. Well, I mean, Papyrus does describe Sans as, round... What was the phrase exactly? Round, slow at emitting slime? I guess we can get to that part when we want to. Sans is adorable. I love his character design. It's so great. So, actually, I have a question for you guys. So, do people know about the hidden boss that is close to here? And if so, do we want to do the hidden boss? Alright, we have Gift Trot. Oh right, because Gift Trot comes here first. So like always, I want you guys to decide for me what to do with Gift Trot. And so what we've got in front of us is we can choose to decorate, undecorate, or gift Gift Trot. And of course we can always fight or run/mercy. Alright, so Happy Pup and Ginger, Han Solo don't know about the hidden boss. Gift Trot, the person in front of us right now, is not the hidden boss, by the way. It's someone else. This is a normal boss. So we're getting a chance to do it. I'll let you guys know that, while I'm waiting for you to respond about Gift Trot, is that the hidden boss takes 3 minutes of walking back and forth, doing nothing but walking back and forth for you to get it. So we will have to be bored and walk for 3 minutes to do it. Alright, there's a lot of people saying gift. So let's gift. Gift Trot refuses your gift. Looks like that didn't work, huh? How do I know it's not a trick? Aw, you poor thing. I love you so much. I want to, like, give you a hug. So apparently, giving a gift did not work. That was sad. I don't think I've ever tried to give Giftron a gift before. That's sort of sad. So I guess we should try something else. So we can decorate or undecorate. Ginger Han Solo says ungrateful. That's funny. So, undecorate. Let's undecorate Giftron. And I think this is a wise choice. We remove the barbed wire made of pipe cleaners. Who even comes up with the things that are on the poor Giftron's head? Like, you can keep on reading all these really ridiculous things that are on its head. So let's just keep on undecorating since everyone seems to do that. And it seems like lots of people seem to be fine with the waiting for the hidden boss. That sounds fun. I've actually never beaten the hidden boss, so that'll make it fun for me, usually am not patient enough to walk around for 3 minutes. Which is funny because the genocide route of this game, you actually have to do a lot of stuff. It's a photograph of children of Snowdrake. Carry barbed wire made of pipe cleaners, that's mean. Yep. Well, now we have gotten rid of the terrible things that, as Happy Pup points out, is from rude teenagers. So we have undecorated Giftron, and I'm going to make Giftron happy by sparing. Juve, maybe next time we can decorate to see what happens with the poor Giftron. And here we go. Kiri, Snowdrake and his parent. You're mean. Don't bring that up. I hate you for bringing that up. That's not nice. That's so not nice. Which means it's a recent photo. At least there's that. It's sort of mean that they do that. Okay, guys. So this is the place where we get the hidden boss. So it is currently 7:57 where I am, which means that at 8 o'clock we will have the pleasure of meeting this hidden boss. And I have only seen video of this hidden boss. I did try to fight this one once, but I died and I didn't want to walk for 3 more minutes. So, actually that means I should probably get myself an item and make sure I'm not going to die before we start. And Zane, Glide, Chan, yeah, and Happy Pup Glide, yep. So it is Glide. And it will be fun to see how I do. Because, well, I will say that I am familiar and very comfortable with fighting all of the bosses except for Glide and the second secret boss that happens. Now, I will say that I will not do the second secret boss. I'm sorry, guys. But the reason for that is because the second secret boss, the way that you have to do it, is you have to basically... You have to change your computer's time zone to a very specific day, which is October 10th at 9 p.m.? Something like that. But anyway, for the second hidden boss, you have to change your computer's time to that. But I've heard that you also have to disconnect yourself from the internet so that the computer knows you're not lying about the time. Which means that I don't think that I can get to the second hidden box. And... Ginger Han Solo, for I would walk for a minute and half, and I would walk for a minute and a half more. Nice quote right there. So Zane, you're sorry that you can't do so sorry. Yes, that's funny. Yes. Guys, we did it! We did it! We have Glide swooping in. So look at Glide in all of their full glory. Glide is right here in front of me, and this is exciting for me, and it means I'm probably going to die, but that will be exciting for me just because I get to do this. So it looks like my... Oh, and I think I remember the options that you're supposed to do to win Glide, but that's not quite fun. Since we're experimenting with Glide, we might as well do anything and hope that I can survive without any armor or anything. So here we go. Glide. We can boo, applaud, or nothing. So, It is exciting to see Glide, the hidden boss that most people do not fight. So here you guys go. Here is Glide. And I'll just let you guys tell me whether to boo, applaud, or nothing. Alright, Happy Puck says, check first. You know, that's not a bad idea. Especially since I haven't played Glide before, we might as well see what Glide says. Nice name for a Tide Glider, haha. Glide, attack high, defense high. Refuses to give more details about its statistics. Well, that was nice and helpful. So, there we go, we checked. And I don't think that is very helpful. Look, watch, observe. Okay. Ah, scheisse. Apologies for the swearing. And I'm seeing most people vote for applaud next. So let's applaud. Ginger Han Solo, rude. Yes, you probably heard the swear. I apologize. It was in German at least. You clap really sloppily. And Glide sucks up your praise like a vacuum cleaner. So we made Glide happy at least. That has to mean something good, right? I rule. I admit it. That's great. Ah, okay. Being in the corners apparently is bad. I've started to figure out. And I am iteming. Oh, I actually have the toy knife. You will name your next Thunder Drum after Glide. That would actually be a really good name for a Thunder Drum, and Glide does sort of look like a Thunder Drum from How to Train Your Dragon. So I'm sorry, I'm monster candying it to make sure that I don't do anything. And Kiri votes do nothing. So I guess I can try doing nothing. Glide does fancy flips. Let's see what nothing does. Isn't that how you... Actually, I can't say anything. I do nothing, no effect. Man, I am not doing well. And I should not be having this much problems. Ha 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 ha, we're... Oh, we have plenty of things. Okay, good. I'm not eating the snowman piece, though. This is... Well, actually, I guess I can. It doesn't really matter. I'm staying at... Okay. So, love yourself, I love you, you recovered 15 HP. I love Nice Cream. Whenever you get Nice Cream, for people who are unfamiliar, Nice Cream gives you compliments, and they're all cute. Okay, so applaud again. Hansel, I feel like I'm watching a twisted Pokemon. You know, there is sort of a Pokemon appearance to it. So I'm getting a lot of people saying Thunder Drums and a lot of people saying Pokemon for what this guy looks like. I clap like a... What does clap like a gorilla mean? Maybe. Glide is becoming addicted to your praise. Okay. Well, the nice thing about Glide is that Glide's attacks seem to be the same, and they're not that hard. So I can keep on applauding, and we can see what applauding does next. So I'm still clapping like a gorilla, I guess. Ginger Han Solo, I love you so much too. Ah! I got hit it again. Glide's attacks do a lot of damage. Sorry, I'm being a wimp. I'm so good with the other bosses that I really don't care about the fact I'm using up this much consumables. This is actually not too hard to avoid for Glide. Zane, Nice Cream is so nice. I agree too. Okay, and Kiri says try boo. That sounds good. Let's try boo. Let's see what happens. You boo. Oh, so it's like a boo instead of applause. But you boo, but haters only make Glide stronger. Glide attack up, defense down. This boss was worth doing. I agree with you, Zane Chaffman. That was a good idea. Boo, what a wimpy ghost. Thankfully, your attacks are pretty easy to avoid. So that boo did nothing. I guess. I mean, I could try boo one more time just because I can. Otherwise, we have to decide which one of these we're following through on. I think I remember how you beat Glide, so if you guys want me to try that, based on my memories, I can. In the meantime, I'll try one more boo. Okay, so we get the same thing. So it looks like that doesn't go anywhere. Mmm, fresh sweet haters. Whoa! Where did that come from? What? Are you kidding me? What? Freakadacious? Guys, we should use Freakadacious. Look at that. Freakadacious sounds like a good idea. So, Glide's latest attack was Freakadacious. Applaud, and then... Happy Pup. Bro, what? Yeah, WTF. I agree with you. That was a little weird. I've never seen that. Oh, great! You're gonna keep on doing that? Thank you! Okay, guys, we might actually end up dying. So, we can... I'm saving the pie. That's for sure. I do want to save the pie, and I want to save the snowman piece. I did eat the spider donut. So, I actually... Is it okay if I try the way I think you defeat Glide? I think I'm going to try that and see if this actually is how I remember it. Which I think is applause just keeps Glide going, but if you do nothing, I think that it actually makes Glide eventually leave. So, I think you have to non-attention Glide. Sort of like, Ice Cap. How does wind smell arrogant? Ginger, Han Solo, why not? Aw, so we're gonna do that. I forgot to clap. Yes, I did. I'm sorry, Glide. And you just killed me. So, it looks like, we just died. But that's okay, because Steve stay determined. And you guys will see what happens is we just go back to the last save point, which was right here. But that was really fun. Do we want to continue doing Glide again? Oh, it looks like I actually have to redo the puzzle now. Fine. Do we want to do Glide one more time and try to beat Glide? Or do we want to continue on now that we have seen all that Glide can do? Just asking that. Oh, I completely messed up that puzzle. Saying go to Snowdin and get 30 HP and come back. Yeah, I could. But we were doing pretty well as far as the HP was concerned. We were sort of playing around, but it was interesting that Glide takes so much damage with just one hit. That was really interesting to see. Alright, Happy Pup says continue. Zane says beat Glide. So I'm getting 2 votes for going back to the room. So I guess we shall. And Han Solo also wants me to go to Glide. Alright, here we are. Sans, do not mind us. We are going to attack a, we're going to attack a whale that's in the middle of the snow. But at first we have to make Gift Shot happy. We remove a small confused dog. That's probably Toby. I always forget about that present one. Oh, that was really dumb. Whatever. Alright. And undecorate. Kiri calls Glide a snow whale. Yep, that sounds fair. It's a snow whale. Good, good. Spare. And then we'll do Glide, and we'll try to do nothing with Glide. We'll see what happens with nothingness. And I'll just eat this. I really do think that if we just go straight to the nothing. Ginger Han Solo asks, is that a Captain America shirt? I have a Captain America t-shirt on right now. I actually own 2 unofficial Undertale t-shirts because the official merchandise isn't out yet. I do plan on getting that. But, I think they're in the laundry at the moment. So here we go! 3 more minutes of walking back and forth, while I wear a Captain America shirt, because that is totally on theme. So this is not spoilers, really. But if people are curious, I'm sure some people have heard about how you can get into that door. The reason why I'm not checking the door right now is because the door is locked. Do people know about how you can actually get inside of the door through this? No spoilers, guys, but actually saying how you get through the door isn't a spoiler in itself. Happy Pup, you have an official Undertale shirt. Okay, maybe they are out, and maybe I'm just thinking about some of the other merchandise that isn't out yet, such as the tarot cards I don't think are for release, and I don't think the figurines are for release yet. Okay, so Glide was a cross between a whale and a shower head. I like that comment a lot. I can sort of see the shower head now that you bring it up. Oh, Juve, you're going to get a long lecture from Ginger Han Solo about what's so great about Captain America. Ginger Han Solo loves Captain America and can tell you all about his virtues. I actually like him a lot, but I will admit that I am more of a Iron Man person myself when it comes to the Marvel superheroes. Alright. Yeah, there are a few official game shirts. Yeah, Fangamer is where I've been looking at, but lots of the merchandise I want, they say is still for pre-order, I think. So, I could just be silly, and I'll go back to Fangamer. But in the meantime, Glide has swooped in again, and someone said do nothing. And I think if we keep on doing nothing, we will eventually discourage Glide, and Glide will move on. I think that's what we have to do. So I do nothing, and there's no effect at first. I like Glide's fins. So I have a feeling that Glide does that really special attack when you've been there a while. Wait, what did it say? Glide is giving itself a high five somehow. I love these little text box. Alright. We do nothing, no effect again. Do we have to applaud first and then do nothing? Is that how it works? Happy Pup, you're not into Marvel. That's okay, not everyone has to be into those things. I admit that I enjoy Marvel a whole lot. I'm a bit more Marvel than DC, but all the comic books are pretty fun to me. I think I have to applaud and then do nothing. Happy Pup, so he's clapping. I guess somehow this whale is clapping. So we're gonna do some clapping and then we're going to do nothing unless people think there's a better strategy. So it looks like clapping is what gets that, maybe. Okay. Can we do one more applaud without dying? I think so. I have confidence in my abilities. Apparently I can't speak, though. Okay, and we died. Yep. Good job, Haddock. That was really smart. Ginger Han Solo. We are literally discussing how to destroy Glide's ego. Yeah, I guess we are. We're really nice people like that. Although we're only doing it to teach Glide to have a healthy amount of self-confidence. You have to have not too much cockiness, and Glide's problem does seem to be a little bit of cockiness. Huh. There we go. And I guess we can do one more time for the fun of it, since I overestimated myself in this last round, and see if we can successfully teach Glide how to have a proper ego. Okay, Gift Rod, I'm just gonna flee from you. Cool. So there we go, and for people who are curious, it just says it's a door. Your own water. I do like Glide. Glide is sort of fun to play, though. Happy Pup. Sans is probably confused. Depending upon your theory of Sans, no spoilers, that's probably true. How are you dying so much? What's in that room? Yeah, we are in a room with nothing. I really do find it funny that Glide is in Snowdin. I mean, we're going to be going to Waterfall pretty soon, and Waterfall is full of water. So why didn't we have Glide be somewhere in Waterfall where it would have made more sense for a whale? Glide could have been friends with Onion-san! But I guess not. And I will keep on talking as we walk back and forth. Juve says try to open the door. Unfortunately, we cannot. We cannot open the door. When I walk up to it, all it tells me is the text, it's a door. So you saw what happens. We cannot open the door right now. There is a way to open the door, but I have never been able to myself. I don't think I'm good enough in the game to be able to actually open up the door. Happy Pup, I thought he would be in Waterfall as well. I agree. It would make more sense for Glide to be in Waterfall. But go figure, it's sort of funny to have the fact that Glide is here and in this room. Maybe it's sort of a red herring to what's actually on the other side of this door. And here we go, Glide again. So let's not do something stupid this time. And let's applaud and then do nothing, like our plan is. Juve says open the door using the way. I cannot. It involves getting a perfect score on a certain thing. I've never been able to get a perfect score at that thing. So just from my abilities as a player, I have never been able to open the door. It would be fun, but it would take me a very, 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 very long time to do it. So I cannot open the door. Alright, Happy Pup, let's destroy some ego. Here we go. Ego destroying. Here we come. Alright, we're gonna applaud you. Glide sees its reflection and gets jealous. That's so adorable. Okay, applaud. Here we go. There's the gorilla claps. And, oh phew, we don't get the big stars. The big stars are actually sort of hard to avoid. The small ones aren't bad. We're gonna be overcautious this time. A Graceful Hobbit is back. Hello, A Graceful Hobbit! You are back to see us hopefully actually defeat Glide this time. Okay. I really hate those big stars. So guys, should we do Freakadacious? Start to say Freakadacious, see if it's caught on. And here we go, ego destroying time. You forgot to clap. No, it's intentional, buddy. I know, I'm a horrible human being. Nothing again. Glide looks desperate for attention. Ha! Hello, I'm right here. Ah, not these again. Of course you did that. Done doing tons of flips. Okay, there we go. We're back to no stars, which is good. I like no big stars. Everything else is actually very easy to avoid. So guys, maybe nothing the third time's a charm? Happy Pup, it's like Ice Cap? It is. We haven't had Ice Cap yet. Hey! Glide leaves to look elsewhere for praise. Did we do it? We did it, guys! We have defeated Glide! Yay! And this time we did not die. So Glide is like Ice Cap, you just have to ignore Glide and teach Glide. So here we go, Juve. See, this is unfortunately all I'll be able to get with the door. I cannot open it without being amazing as a player. But I can tell you guys later how to get the door open so that people can try themselves if you really want to. It's an interesting way to open the door and sort of unexpected. So, yay, thank you! We did it. And here comes the room with all the Snowpuffs. It's a Snowpuff. And this is a Snowpuff. Yeah, I have to go through all the Snowpuffs, it's just too funny. This, however, is a Snowpuff. I love the language joke. Ginger, Han Solo, King, my brother saw you on the phone and says, oh, on my phone it says hi. Hello! Hello to your brother. Behold all the Snowpuffs, but this one we're not sure about. Behold, a snow puff. And the reason why you go through all of them... there's 30 grams gold inside of this. Yay, I got the gold. And now here comes... a little dog! What are the dots in the hole in the wall? I don't know. Texture? Alright, and greater dog. Greater dog can take forever unless you know the proper order, so I'm just going to go through and do the correct order to get to greater dog, because greater dog is so cute. A doggy snowpuff, as Kiri says. You call the greater dog. It bounds towards... This game has the most accurate depictions of dogs, and even though I'm not exactly a dog person myself, I'll admit, these dogs make me feel warm and fuzzy and happy inside. So greater dog wants attention. Let's give the greater dog some petting. As Happy Dog says, beckon, pet, play, pet, pet. I've never done just the stick, I guess. Get so comfortable. Zzz. Happy. I like the fact that there are 3 smiley faces on greater dog. One on the wrist, one on the spear, and one on the actual dog. Ginger Han Solo, wait, that escalated quick. Alright. Patting the ground with the front paws. Give it attention. We're giving the dog attention. We're giving the dog now fetching time. Happy Pup, the stick works on every dog. Yes, it also works on Metaton. Yes, I love the puppers too. The puppers are so cute in this game. They're so cute. And one more petting. Again, this is such an accurate thing. And Papyrus, yes. I still haven't pet enough. Oh no. Nice thing is greater dog is, like, impossible to get hurt on. 40%. Ready, guys? Here comes the vigorous petting. 100. Again. Yep, there we go. We have happy-fied the dog. Oops, that was dumb. Oh well. We have contented greater dog. We're going to spare. And here we guys go forward. Have you guys ever done the mean version to greater dog? It's actually really sad. The dog's butt in the air, okay. The sad version of ignoring greater dog is really sad. I've done it before, but I didn't like it. But you can actually win against greater dog by completely ignoring the dog. It's really sad, but here we go to this great part. I said we were going to have Skella brothers. Here are the brothers. Happy Pup ignore. Yes, you can ignore. The Cutlet of Deadly Terror. Here we are, the Gauntlet of Deadly Terror. Cannons will fire, spikes will swing, blades will slice. I really want to know what... Actually, I can't say that yet. Are we ready? Because I am about to do it! Ginger Han Solo, I feel anxious looking at the bridge. Yeah, it's a really long rope bridge over a really... Yep. I love how Papyrus fakes that he's, like, holding up. Ginger Han Solo. Sans talks in Comic Sans, doesn't he? Yes, he does. And if you notice, Papyrus talks in Papyrus font. Papyrus, you cinnamon roll. You cinnamon roll. Such a skeleton he's such a cinnamon roll. Skeller roll? Cinnabon? This method is too direct. No class at all. Ginger Han Solo. Oh gosh, no, not that font. Oh, but you fall in love with these fonts. And there goes the puzzle. What I was wanting to say earlier is I really want to see what this puzzle looks like activated, but I couldn't say that without spoiling the fact we don't have to go through it. Sure, it was another victory for you, Paps. Yeah. Heh. Skeleton with standards. Yeah, stealing that one. Han Solo, yep. He's so wonderful. And here we go, let's talk to Sans. Because this is important. That was trying me to do the eyebrows. Alright guys, if you remember from the previous week, Sans warned us that Papyrus has a special attack, a blue attack. And so, we should be careful about this blue attack. Singing Undertale the musical. Alright, here we are in Snowdin. So we can screw around in Snowdin as much as we want to. I don't know how much people want to play around in Snowdin, but it's a pretty cute place. Here's the inn. Let me know if anybody wants to stop at the inn for the night or anything. Because, yeah. We have the option of staying in the inn if we want to. Alright, people are saying screw around a little. Alright, we'll screw around a little bit. Alright. Screw around. One night stay is 80 gold. I'm not sure I have the money, but let's stay. A graceful hobbit tells me to stay, let's stay. And it's just too good. So here we go. Ready? Oh, Han Solo, sleep is for the weak. Alright, well, we will try to sleep anyway. Here we go. I'm gonna be quiet. So great, isn't it? You look like you had a great sleep, and here comes the beautiful part. Happy Pup, can you listen to Undertale the musical, please? It's epic. Absolutely. Han Solo, good, my advice was bad anyhow. Gotta go? Okay! See you if you come back, so no problem. And I love the fact that they are snoring in chorus. The first time I watched it, I just started laughing. For some reason, I have this thing, well, I'm a musician, so music jokes are my favorite things ever. So, if you get music jokes in there, I will laugh forever. So we can go into the Snowdin shop and we can talk a little bit to the innkeeper. I think that, okay, so it's reloading. While people say it's reloading, I will simply sneak over to chat and just ask to let me know when it is back. And I'm actually going to get myself water really quickly, because I like water. Alright. So you're back. Okay, sounds great. And I guess I will continue on. And I'm going to talk to the Snowdin Snowkeeper. I suppose I could buy things from her, but I don't really feel a pressing need to. I'll talk to her. So I'll let you guys read this through. I don't know, you can ask me to do a voice. I don't really know what I would imagine this innkeeper sounding like. Okay, it could be laggy for you. People let me know if it continues to be laggy. It occasionally has to buffer. Alright. I am at the best for my internet access. My internet is attached, like I have an Ethernet cable directly attached in, so this is the best that the internet can do on my side of the house. But anyway, she's telling us she hasn't seen a fresh face before. Cinnamon bunnies you should buy. Alright, I suppose so. I could buy some of them. They are good as healing items. I will say I'm a good enough player that usually I don't need too many healing items, but it never hurts. So what to do in Snowdin? Just go to Grillby's. Grillby's is where the party's at. Totally where the party's at. Yeah, we just took a nap at your sister's inn. Guests are really noisy. And I like how for entertainment she brings up the brothers. Like, that's the one attraction that she makes for boredom. A graceful hobbit, Steve needs a backpack. Yeah, at least we have those boxes around with us. They just showed up one day and asserted themselves. I would love to know where people think the Skeleton Brothers came from originally. I've read a number of theories. I personally vote that they came from the capital. I don't have like this huge backstory thinking. Happy Pup Steve just needs determination. Yes! Town history. Here we go. More background and lore, which is always important in this game. The ruins that we came from at the start with Toriel for clarification. Kiri, Starbound's Nova Kid race are basically a race of Grillbies. Kiri, I started playing Starbound, and my character is an orange Nova Kid named Grillby. Yeah, my character is named Grillby in Starbound. Maybe. Graceful Hobbit lore is awesome, I agree. And one of the things that I love so much about Undertale is the lore and all the questions and half answers you get with this game. Don't think about trying to explore, the door's been locked. But the thing I've always wondered about is there seems to actually be communication between the ruins and the rest of the underground. I could list a few incidences, so there's actually a little bit of a plot gap here of questions. Curie, nice. Yes. I've started Starbound and I'm having so much fun. So if people are interested also in a Starbound stream, I'd be willing to do that. It's a beautiful 2D game, sort of pixelated like Undertale, and it's got so much adorable charm to it. It's sort of like, yeah, it's just adorable. I love the emotion in this part. As long as we got that hope, we can grit our teeth and face the same struggles day after day. That's life, ain't it? Alright. So there we go. I guess I could buy some cinnamon buns because I can. So there we go. Happy Pup like Muppet spiders in the ruins. So when I made the comment about how you can get some communication between the ruins and the rest of underground. That is one way, is through Muffet spiders. Another one is through the pink names. I don't know if you guys know about the pink name joke, but basically what happens, actually I'm gonna keep the monster candy, is that if you tell one Frogget in the ruins to, I'm not gonna buy anything more from her. If you tell one of the Froggets to get rid of yellow names, then the Frogget will say that they will tell all of their friends about using their pink names. But all of the monsters in the entire underground use their pink names, and the yellow names have been thrown into the dump. So the question is, how did the Frogget in the ruins talk to the people outside of the ruins, basically? Alright. That lady, and I'm just gonna talk to these guys so you can see the dialogue. The dialogue changes so much. I can't say anything about this comment except that it's really interesting on some of the routes of the games you play. A graceful hobbit, what's the box? So what this box is it allows me to put items in and out of it, but I can actually find this box in other locations and take out the items later. So it's sort of like a backpack, except you can access it other places. The glove that you just asked about, that you saw in the store, it's a different way of fighting. It gives you a little bit more power when you fight the monsters. Since we've been playing a version of the game where we haven't been fighting them too much, I haven't been buying weapon upgrades, and I actually usually don't when I play this game, I usually don't buy the weapon upgrades. I'm not going to lie, I used to own rabbits, and I said things exactly like that. And for people who remember Gift Trot suffering under all the gifts, this is why Gift Trot doesn't like gifts, and why undecorating is nice. There we go. And a graceful hobbit's asking about the igloo. I can go to the igloo, but we'll get to the igloo later. Yeah, that's sort of what the boxes are like, answering your comments. You're a kid too. I can tell because you're wearing a striped shirt. I will just say when I first played this game I laughed so hard because it seemed so illogical, except every single kid in this game wears a striped shirt. I wonder if that weird skeleton is an adult or a kid. I'm assuming they're talking about Papyrus. Alright guys, let's go to Grillby's. Actually, let's talk to Mouse and other one first. And here we're getting more of the despair of the underground. And how they try to act cheerful, but in fact they're not cheerful. I sort of like that element. Juve, with myself, you're asking really? I'm assuming you're asking really in response to all of the kids wear striped shirts. Yes, all of them do. I can't spoil talking about the other kids we haven't met yet, but all of the kids wear striped shirts. And here we are at Grillby's. Curie, maybe Papyrus wears a striped shirt when he's not in his battle body. I was wondering that too. If the Monster Kid wants to know if Papyrus is an adult or a kid, that would suggest that Papyrus sometimes wears striped shirts before his battle body. So, who knows? It's an interesting question. I mean, we know that Papyrus is young-ish. Well, we assume anyway. A graceful hobbit, politics in a nutshell. So totally. And look, here's all the dogs that we encountered earlier. Kiri waves to Grilby. Yes, we need to say hello to Grilby. I'm going to say hello to the dogs first, and then we'll say hello to Grilby, because Grilby is wonderful. Oops, I accidentally got the same dialogue. And let's go to you. Like Bert and Ernie with striped shirts. That's funny. Now I'm imagining an Undertale Sesame Street crossover and giggling inside my head. And let's go over. Hello, doggo. The Canine Unite. What do people... There's lots of names people say to them, like the Snow Dogs. The Snowdin Snow Dogs, I think is what people usually say. And then here's Greater Dog. And last dog. I don't think we saw this guy's fishing pole or not, but this guy, we did go to a fishing line. I don't know if in this game or if it was we skipped it. I think I skipped it this time. But there's a fishing pole with a picture of this fish on it. Alright, and we said hello to Grilby. Yep, because that's all Grilby says. Yeah, Snowdin is really high in the population of dogs. Snow Dog Guard? Yeah, I think I've heard that one too. And then we can go to the jukebox, but the jukebox is broken. And Ginger Han Solo is back. Hello, Han Solo. All we have been doing is playing around the village, so you haven't missed too much. We've basically just been running back and forth. If you're curious, lots of people in the fandom talk about Grilby. Grilby is the guy who has fire streaming out of his head. He owns this restaurant. So we can wander around the town a little more. We're sneaking through town. Let's go up. If we're really, 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 really lucky, we can get the random number song. I like how Monsters and Humans is a game. Let's knock on the door. It doesn't do too much. It's sort of cute, all the little charm with the text. Happy Pup, can I recommend a thing? Go right ahead, recommend something, just don't spoil. Because we have people watching who have not seen this game before. But yeah, no, I am up to recommendations. And we can watch this wonderful... This is another dog. A graceful hobbit, philosophical horse. I've heard some people call it a punk hamster. I think it looks more like a horse, too. Alright. Happy Pup, listen to Undertale musical. Yes, I saw your suggestion earlier. I will be watching and listening to it. I'm not going to do it right now. But I will get to it. You're not being rude about it. I did see your recommendation, so I will look at it. I'm just not going to do it now. So no worries. Alright. Yeah, we're not going to be lucky. I'm actually going to try to push my luck. I doubt this changes the fun value, but every once in a while if you walk into this area, you'll get a random phone call, sort of like we did with the refrigerator, except it's something else. And it's one of my favorite pranks. I've had it happen before. I doubt we're going to get it. Alright, I'm guessing not. Oh well. Let's continue. Look at the sign. Read it very closely. Librarb. A Graceful Hopper. Cops and Robbers is that game. Yeah, so Monsters and Humans, I always saw that as like the, you know, cops and robbers sort of thing. Sort of cute. The sign is misspelled. I want to know how many times the poor librarian gets that comment. Juve, PewDiePie got the random number song. It's so entertaining. I love the random number song. And so did Jacksepticeye. Yeah. The random number song is hilarious. I didn't get it first time. I got it maybe 10 or 20, no, about 20 hours into the game, I think. I got it somewhat soon. This is such a good commentary on how life works, though. Alright. So I'm going to go through all of the library bookshelves for people who are wondering why I'm doing this. This is lore building, and it's very important. And it just helps us understand the entire world of the game. So I feel like this is so ready to do that. Happy Pup, I think that the lizard monster is related to Alphys. You're right, that lizard creature does seem sort of like the same sort of monster species. I don't know if that means they're related, but the fact that they both have glasses, that they have the same sort of shape, they're more related than other monsters, at least. So, yes, here's all the text. It's an interesting idea. I've never thought before about this monster being related to Alphys. And I'll admit, sheepishly, I never really stared at that monster and thought, oh yeah, that monster looks like Alphys. Alright, there's library book number 1. Monsters are made mostly of magic. I hope I'm not scrolling too quickly through the text. I've read it all before, so I'm a little more accustomed to it, so I'll let you guys do the reading. This one's like a stupid one, yeah. This one doesn't have anything to do with anything. I wonder if because it's in parentheses that means it's the dog Arisa. Since she's the only one that we know who talks in parentheses. Although the ending is not in parentheses. Alright. Here's some important information. So monsters' bodies. Monster Kid looks like Alphys as well. Maybe a little bit. I don't think there's too close of a connection. Just, monsters have all sorts of shapes and sizes. And this is such interesting lore and stuff, and it really is... I love how the game pulls in all of this information. And the crueler the intentions of our enemies, the more their attacks will hurt us. Alright, Ginger Hansel, I just saw your comment, K-I-A Soul. I'm not sure what you mean by Kia Soul. Sorry about that, I'm not quite sure what you mean, so I'm not sure how to clarify in case you want me to clarify something. Alright, that's a great library book. A graceful hobbit like the dogs. Yep. And here we get the history a little bit later than the one that we saw. If you remember, we saw monster history earlier in Toriel's house. Kiri says important stuff. Indeed, it is important. And Happy Pup, I see that you've got to go. That's alright. Thank you so much for being in the chat. It was so much fun to talk to you and to do this stream. So take care, and I'll talk to you later. Huh. Ginger Hansel, there's a car by Kyo called a Soul. Oh, I see what you mean now. Alright. I was wondering if you were talking about a car, but I'm not very good at knowing car names. Alright, that makes sense now. King is so bad at names. Alright, and here is the last one. Love, hope, compassion. This is what people say monster souls are made of. But the absolute nature of the soul is unknown. After all, humans have proven their souls don't need these things to exist. Alright. Trekking. So, a mailbox overflowing with unread junk mail and another mailbox, which is Papyrus. The junk mail is Sans's, of course. Let's look inside the mailbox. Will be... So... And for people who want to know what this the igloo does, here you go. It's a quick transportation service to the other side of the town for lazy people. Under snow tunnels. So there we go. We just did a tunnel run, and here we go. So, Ginger Han Solo, yes, break the law. Yes, I guess I just... Well, I mean, we don't know what the monster law is, so... You know, maybe I didn't break the law in the monster world. Alright, guys, we're about to come to a beautiful part of the story. Are we ready? Ginger Han Solo says I need one of those igloos. I agree. I would love one too. This guy so much. The way he says things. A graceful hobbit. Sans probably uses that. Although, Sans probably... I mean, I thought that too when I first looked at those, but I think that because Sans can use shortcuts, he probably just uses his shortcuts instead of the igloos. Papyrus, kill him! Oh! You're nice. Okay, just kidding. Phew, I was about to say Papyrus is just so beautiful, and I love Papyrus. The joy of finding another pasta lover indeed, Kiri. Oh, it's so beautiful, Papyrus. Except, of course, everything he's saying is completely referring to himself. He totally... Poor lonely skeleton. Poor lonely skeleton. No, this is all wrong. Poor Papyrus is so conflicted. I must capture you. Ready to be captured, guys? Powerful, popular, prestigious. And I see Nyehehes already coming in. Yay. Perfect. Han Solo, poor unfortunate soul. Yes, he is such a poor unfortunate soul. But he has a dream that if he captures us, he can be the newest member of the Royal Guard. Alright guys, here we are. We have act options. We now have to fight Papyrus. And as I dance here, I'll let you guys tell me what to do. I will say I highly encourage you to flirt. I will encourage you to flirt. I also want to let you guys know that there is no way to flee. So we have to do something with Papyrus. We have to either fight him, or we have to do one of these act options. And if we do act, I do say please do flirt. Just non-subtle bias right there. Kiri says I love his whole conflicted thing though. I agree so much. I don't know if you saw my really long rant on Tumblr about Papyrus's, confliction and how it's structured and arranged. I actually wrote this whole analysis on it, and I love his confliction so much. Papyrus is such a deep character, and people don't give him enough credit for all the depth that he goes into with this sort of struggling decision as he's trying to battle between two of the things he loves the most, or desires the most. Desiring friendship and then desiring to fulfill his dream of being in the Royal Guard, and how both of these dreams are interrelated. Kiri says, flirt. Ginger Han Solo says flirt. Juve says insult. And, okay. Kiri says flirt and then insult. Okay, I'm seeing more votes for flirt, so let's flirt. Thank you, guys. And he's stuttering. We got Papyrus to stutter. So you finally reveal your ultimate feelings. He's a skeleton with very high standards. I'm just going to answer it with the best answer. I can make spaghetti, alright guys? I'm gonna tell him I make spaghetti. Oh no! You're beating all my standards! I love this guy. And no spoilers, Juve. No spoilers. Maybe we can date Papyrus, but notice right now we are fighting Papyrus, and so that is our current problem. But here he guesses this means he has to go on a date with you, but he says let's date later. So, we've done that. Alright, oh no! Papyrus is attacking us, except look, that did absolutely nothing. And now his brain is completely not thinking about the fight. So Kiri asked me to insult him next, so we'll insult him next. And he says we are selfless. This is another reason why Papyrus is such a cinnamon roll. You want me to feel better about fighting you. Kiri, oh, Graceful Hobbit has to go. Okay, bye. Thank you so much for coming in. It was fun to have you around. So, hope you can come again, but thank you so much for coming, and take care. You don't deserve such hospitality. And Papyrus still is not doing a good job with fighting us. He absolutely does not know what to do. Instead of fighting us, he seems to okay. Just be confused and baffled. What should we do now? Should we fight him to show that we're serious? He's currently really distracted, so we have to do something. And, alright, proxy, I'll do proxy. I'll do that. That works. So, at this point in time, we can try to keep on insulting him, or we can keep on flirting with him. I'll do a check right now while I wait for you guys, and I'll also say that other options right now is we can try to spare, or we can try to fight. And that might help get the encounter, fight, whatever doing. Ginger Han Solo, dude, are you trying? Well, Papyrus has a good attack, and he has good def, and he likes to say nyeh, but it doesn't look like he's trying right now, does he? Because, look at this, I don't even have to touch the computer screen, and he'll just continue preparing for the date. Look at that. Han Solo says fight. Alright guys, are we ready to fight this skeleton? Let's go. Boom. So you're serious. So, his fabled blue attack. All that warning about the blue attack, are you ready for the blue attack? There's our blue attack. You're blue now. Alright, sorry, "You're blue now" is my favorite line in the entire game. So, we did it! We're blue now! Alright, and I'm just gonna keep on fighting him now. Now that we're blue, we're gonna fight Papyrus. Actually, I have a question for you guys. Do you want me to be successful in this fight, or do you want me to intentionally not beat this fight? for people who have played the game, feel free to answer. I can't intentionally lose this fight. Do you want to see what happens if I lose the fight? I am blue and I am hopping over bones. And he's trying a little harder now. And let me just tell you guys that even though I am dodging this, when you play it the first time, it's actually not incredibly easy. He is the hardest boss to fight thus far that we have seen. I mean, Toriel doesn't usually kill you. But, you know, you can just sit there and Toriel won't touch you. Papyrus, you actually have to dodge. So, I get some no, don't fight. Do you want me to... Han Solo asks me to lose? Alright, I will lose. I'm not going... Okay, kill him, just kidding. That's the second time you said kill him, just kidding. It sounds like you almost want to, Proxy. Alright, I'll intentionally lose. Beauty yogurt. I want to know what beauty yogurt is. So we're intentionally losing. And we might as well make it the lose fast. It's such a beautiful line. Papyrus realizes he doesn't have ears. Han Solo, what is he? What? I ask myself this question, what is this Papyrus creature, every single day of my life, and I'm so happy it exists. Alright, are we ready, guys? We're about to lose in 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, this is what happens if you lose, guys. Papyrus captures you. So now Papyrus has successfully captured us, and we are at his mercy. Let's see what happens. We get sent to the capture zone. Han Solo, you gotta go again. Okay, sounds good. No worries. We are going to be captured by Papyrus. So. Curie describes Papyrus as a skeleton who dabs MTT brand Bishi cream behind his ears. That's exactly it. So. We're in the doghouse now. And evil laugh. And here we are. We're captured. But he's left a note for us. Because Papyrus, as Curie has remarked, has just captured a human. His dream is coming true. So he's locked us in the guest room until somebody named Undyne arrives. But we can make ourselves at home. So there's refreshments and accommodations. So, you know, looks like a great hotel room, right? Can't be worse than the storing, right? Proxy says, har har, but you can't escape. Oh, let's see. So we've got a squeaky chew toy and dry food, but yet again, Papyrus makes the bars too wide. Let's escape. And you know what I'm gonna do, guys? I'm just gonna keep on running. And I'm going to run right back to Papyrus and do the exact same thing. Now we can lose to Papyrus several more times, and he'll say different things each time. So if you want to hear what he says, we can do that, or we can successfully finish the encounter with Papyrus. And we can do this without killing him. Since I think people like Papyrus, so we don't have to kill Papyrus. And I say that once we finish our encounter stuff with Papyrus, we call it a night, maybe? If that would be good for people? You're not supposed to escape. I like how that just pops into his head after he's been talking to you. And we're going back to an encounter. And it's the same one. And I'll keep on jiving, and we'll do the mercy this time, instead of hurting him. But he's just going to keep on... Proxy, yes, you do know I'm responding and explaining this to people who haven't played the game before. There are some people who haven't played it, so I'm just giving people their options for people who don't know. Papyrus is fighting us, he's still thinking about the date. So even though he has already captured us, he still cannot get that out of his head. Poor little guy. Proxy, the reason I don't want to kill him is because of Sans. Aw, but you should give Papyrus some love too. He's got feelings, right? Although, let's not make Sans unhappy either. Yes, Sans would be very sad. So would Sand. Oops, I got hit. Oh well. Boing. He dabs marinara sauce? I really want to see this picture of Papyrus, like everything that he dabs behind his ears. Like, it's the grossest thing ever. There's the Vichy cream. Proxy, I thought Sans would be very sad. Yes, Sans would be very sad to lose his brother. He loves his brother so much. Ha! I'm spending so much time talking to you guys, I'm missing my dodging. Look at that, that's really bad dodging. Well, maybe I'll let him capture me again. There's no point in using items since Papyrus just captures you and doesn't kill you. For people who are wondering, yes, Papyrus does not kill you. You cannot die from Papyrus. And also, what's cute juice? Papyrus, you say, Proxy, that Papyrus is awesome towards the end of the game. Papyrus is awesome all the time. Don't know what you're saying, just kidding. I think Papyrus is awesome from his very first character introduction. Kiri, challenge accepted. My brother won't change very much. No spoilers, but that is so cool visually. What just happened right there. I'll have lots of admirers! Boingy. Papyrus realizes he doesn't have ears. Alright. You know... Kiri, you're gonna draw this? Thank you so much for drawing it. I want to see your drawing of all the things that Papyrus puts behind his ears. So we just got captured one more time, but Papyrus has upgraded the facilities. So this means he will make sure we don't escape, right? Oh, what's really gonna happen? We don't want to leave. And evil laugh. So let's go to the note. Please ask before you escape. Slightly bone-trouseled Papyrus. There's a hot dog cut up in the kibble. And that's all that's new. I'm going to say that I'll probably beat Papyrus this time. Just so that we can keep on going. And then, would that be alright for people if we called it a night? We've almost been streaming for... well, I guess we did get started a little late, so we could keep on going, but I am getting a little tired, and it's getting late at night for me. So I might think about stopping once we finish this. Papyrus and his spaghetti. He's so beautiful. Papyrus is hungry too. Hungry for justice. Captain America shirt is appropriate. There's just no way not to dance to this music, though. And I'll do a little bit of concentration. You don't really have to pay too much attention to beat Papyrus if you've played it before. You just have to make sure you don't do dumb mistakes. The nice thing about playing this game is you just memorize exactly what's going to happen each time. It's actually pretty bad. It's one reason why I would love if Undertale had a sequel, is that so I can get some new encounters that I've never played before. Proxy, how about like 10 more minutes, then we can stop? That sounds about right. We'll probably do about 10 minutes and then stop then. That's about a good time for a stream, and then we can pick it up later. Curie, Papyrus makes Steve spaghetti. Papyrus should have made Steve spaghetti. He just gave us dry dog food and put hot dogs in the kibble. And he probably just gave us the hot dogs because he doesn't want to eat them, and he doesn't want his brother to eat the hot dogs. Actually, where did the hot dogs come from? Because the refrigerator doesn't have hot dogs in it. It's probably from later. I can't say. It's probably from the hot dog stand. And bounce. Oops, I made a mistake. Whatever. Boing. Boing. I have definitely listened to this song on repeat. I will not lie. As Papyrus rambles about what will happen when he becomes a member of the Royal Guard. Curie asks, are they hot dogs? I think they are. Doesn't it say that they're... or water sausages? That's funny. That is really funny. Okay, not doing too amazing, but oh well. We'll get around this. And we'll be lazy and do an item. I don't really care if we do an item, especially if we can get rid of the monster candy. It only gives you 10 HP, so I sort of want it out of my inventory anyway. Oops. Yeah, I'm not doing well. Oh well. What does coloring the soul blue do? The way that most people interpret what happens is that if the soul is blue, that means that the soul is being pulled by gravity. So if you notice in most encounters that happen in the game, when your soul is red, you can move throughout this entire box and go to the top left corner or the top left right corner. But when you're playing with Papyrus and your soul is blue, you're actually being pulled down to the ground and you have to jump. So the blue soul gives a little bit of a different perspective and forces you to stay on the ground. So it's like, gravity. At least that's the way that lots of fans call it, is they call it sort of a gravity ability. Although it really does just look like Papyrus turns your soul blue, and that's a big, scary special attack, is literally your soul just changing colors, which is why it's so funny and cute. I love how the game gives all this scary, lead up to Papyrus's blue attack, and then when it happens, it's a bunch of things you don't have to dodge, and then your soul turns blue. I think that's so funny. But now we're getting to Papyrus's special attack. I will admit, of all the attacks, that's my least favorite one, the one we just did. It's the one I usually mess up on. But we're getting close to the special attack! Papyrus whispers, love this guy so much. Alright guys, are we getting ready for the special attack? And wow, I jumped that. Papyrus is rattling his bones. I want to know what a skeleton rattling the bones actually looks like. Ready? This is my favorite part. I can just hear the indignation in his voice. Do you hear me? Stop munching on that bone! And the dog just walks away with the bone. I love that so much. Curie, he whispers it. Actually, that's a good point. Papyrus is considered to be a loud character. The fact that he can whisper is actually pretty impressive. It's probably a loud whisper knowing Papyrus. can probably hear the whisper at the other side of the underground. Papyrus is getting ready to use a regular attack. I love that sequence so much. Alright, here we go. Here's his regular attack. Boing. 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 Cool. Oh wow, that was stupid. Cool ood because I destroyed the D. And we jumped over the big bone. And then the little bone. And we did it! We have successfully survived the regular attack, the cool dude attack. And we have exhausted Papyrus, and he's breathing heavily. And I just realized an analogy and a parallel, but I cannot say anything. Oh, Papyrus is so cool. Kiri says it's a really cool regular attack, and I agree, it is. It's a really cool regular attack. Cool dude. Cool ood. Thank you, Kiri, for typing exactly what I did, destroying the D. But Papyrus is granting us pity, and he will spare us. And I am going to accept it. I am not going to be mean, and I'm not going to kill him, because that would be mean. So we did it! And so we'll finish up this conversation and then call it a night. While poor Papyrus is crying. I will hug you, Papyrus, from now to eternity. Can't even stop someone as weak as you. Humans are strong, Papyrus. You really should give yourself more credit. You really should give yourself more credit. Undyne's going to be disappointed. I'll never join the Royal Guard. Poor Papyrus. And my friend quantity will remain stagnant. So I am going to comfort Papyrus so that I can give the cool ood some nice loving attention. Papyrus is a cool ood. Now that sounds like the creatures from Doctor Who. Papyrus... Don't make me draw that. Okay. A graceful hobbit. Oh, hey, you're back! Hello! Yes, poor Papyrus. But we're gonna be friends with him. Look at his happy face! I can make an allowance for you! You know you wanted it from the beginning, Mr. Papyrus. We haven't even had our first date, and I've already managed to hit the friend zone. And he seems so happy. Love this guy. He knew that all he needed to make pals was to give people awful puzzles and then fight them. Whispers to Papyrus, don't try that on everybody. I would not... Yeah, I'm not going to make friends by doing that. Hereby grant you permission to pass through. So Papyrus will not try to capture us anymore. Yay! And he'll give us directions. So I'm going to read this through for people who see this the first time. This is information about how we are finally going to get through the underground and get back to our home on the surface. So we continue forward until you reach the end of the cavern. Then, when we reach the capital, we cross something that's called the barrier. And that's the magical seal trapping us all underground. There we go, a definition for the barrier. Anything can enter through it, but nothing can exit, except someone with a powerful soul. Like you! I actually wanted to go through all of the Undertale dialogue and do a mathematical calculation for what percentage of comments Papyrus makes with an exclamation mark at the end. I actually wanted to do that mathematical calculation. So here we go. That's why the king wants to acquire a human. He wants to open the barrier with soul power. Then us monsters can return to the surface. There we go. More lore, more explanation. The music stops. To reach the exit, you will have to pass... through the king's castle. And the king is in yellow. Ooh, that's interesting. It's in yellow. That's cool. The king of all monsters. He is... Ready for this valuable information, guys? A big fluffy pushover. There you go. Alright. Question is, do you believe him? Guess we'll see. I am certain if you just say, "Excuse me, Mr. Dreamer, can I please go home?" He'll guide you right to the barrier himself. A graceful hobbit, says Gandalf. Perfect. Anyway, that's enough talking. I'll be at home being a cool friend. Feel free to come by and have that date. I can't do that at full volume or else my speakers will die. And he walks across water. So, that is where we're going to stop for right now. And we will pick this up next time. So I'm going to go into Snowdin to save. And then we can go, and next time we will have the date with Papyrus. So I will say that I cannot do a stream next Saturday. I will be busy and out of town. I'm not 100%, I'm not even sure if I can do 2 weeks from now. Just because I will be out of town for a while, but I will let you guys know on Tumblr when I start up the Saturday night streams again. So I have saved the game, and I will actually now quit out of the game because we have saved, and there we are. So we are done for the night. I'm sorry again about the weird late start, but it ended up all working well in the end, and we got to have some fun times with the encounter with Papyrus, which I was hoping to get to today. And next time we'll start off with one of the most amazing things ever, which is the date with Papyrus. So, yeah, I'm sorry, JLOB, we're gonna stop here. I need to sleep and do all sorts of things since I didn't really sleep last night, so my body really wants the break. So, we'll do it next time. So, I will see you guys not next week, but another week from now, and I'll let you know, and we can continue streaming and having a whole lot of fun. I'm so glad, Proxy, that you love the stream. Thank you so much. I've been having a lot of fun with it, too. So, we will continue to have fun together, and we will do more Undertale later. So, talk to you guys later. Stay determined. Bye.